Oh, look at me. I'm a hot mess this morning, you guys. Okay. Anyway, good Sunday morning. It is I, Becca Lori Hector, here with Growing Gratitude. Growing Gratitude is my attempt on a very weekly basis to, Kit Kat. Okay. To publicly and kind of very out loud talk about the things that I'm grateful for this week. And I know that on the weeks where I'm having a harder time, it's definitely harder to do gratitude. So this last few weeks have been challenging. But my hope is that you guys, if you join me weekly to hear my gratitudes, will get inspired to have your own gratitude time and then hopefully grow the gratitude in your life. So good morning and welcome to Growing Gratitude. As always, I'm here, Sunday Hair Don't Care. We are just going to talk about some stuff this week, you guys. I am pooped, like almost negative spoons, because this was our first week back in the food truck. So yay. Gratitude number one goes to Antonio's doctors and his body and the amazing way that Mother Nature has of healing ourselves. Morning, CV. Of healing ourselves and that kind of thing, because we were back in the food truck this week. We came back and did breakfast only this week because, hey, Bill, it was a little bit too much prep to do all the lunch stuff too, right? So we didn't want to come back and have to do everything right away. We want to make sure that Antonio was okay before we continued to do the food truck. So, excuse me a second, you guys. That floaty thing is happening again. I'm gonna see if I close my blinds a little bit, if that helps. Okay, and I'm rolling, and I'm coming back. Here I am, banging my desk. Real good morning for me this morning, you guys. Anyway, morning, Morgan. So we were back in it, and we were working on the food truck, and that was great. Had a really good time being back in it. The first day back, not so hot though. First day back, we could not crawl out, I swear to God. So we're there, we're ready. I mean, we're behind on things because, you know, your first day back and prepping and all of that and getting back into the rhythm of all of it and then that kind of crap. So it was like that in the beginning. We served a couple of people and then got a phone call from our neighbors who come down to let the pups out when we're not home. And she went down and our house was filled with smoke, you guys. It scared the shit out of me, not gonna lie. And Antonio and I closed up the food truck and we ran back home. And our pellet stove had sort of misfired or whatever, and it was smoking, but nothing was on fire. But the poor animals had been stuck in the house with the smoke building up. So we came home, we aired out the whole place. Everyone was fine. No one escaped. No one was hurt. Nothing got hurt. Nothing got damaged. Nothing actually happened. But it was really scary. And it just felt like, really, can we just catch a break? Could we just fucking catch a break? Ended up being good though, because I had a really awful stomach attack the rest of Thursday. So something that you guys may or may not know about me, I had my gallbladder out back when I was 22, but as many of us do, anxiety has eaten away at my stomach. And so I have a terrible digestive system, and it's constantly wonky. The other problem with it though, is that my mama, she died of pancreatic cancer. So every time I get a bellyache, I think it's my turn. So I spent all of Thursday like in a lot of pain. And then I think I ate something too spicy on Wednesday is actually what ended up happening. But I spent the whole day just worrying. So Thursday was a bust, and it just felt like really we just can't get our heads above water right now. It's like not fair. But then the rest of the week went well. We went back on Friday, Saturday. We had a great day yesterday. We ended up selling out of a lot of stuff, so we didn't have to open today, which was a possibility, of course, because if you remember, way back when, I started doing this at 8 o'clock in the morning because we were supposed to be doing the food truck right after. And it's been really very wintry out, and so we can't really drive the truck. So this whole time I've been getting up on Sunday mornings a little bit early, doing Growing Gratitude with you guys, and then going about my day. So it ended up we didn't have to open today because we did so well yesterday. So just grateful to be back at it, grateful to be catching the rhythm again. And it's warmer out now. It is so much easier to do the food truck when it's warm out, you guys. It's crazy, like so much easier. So it's getting nicer out and that kind of thing, and that's exciting. So that was good. That was like a good gratitude for like grateful to be back. And next week we'll be back with the full menu and the whole deal. And I'm just excited. I'm just glad that we're moving again, because, it was really the whole money thing on top of not actually being able to do anything about it, like physically, was really frustrating for both of us. And so we are glad to be back at it, I tell you. Let's see. I know I write a list all week long, you guys, on the calendar so that I can tell you all the things that I thought about. All right. So that was one. Oh, yeah. I got some crazy good feedback on social this week in the last 2 days, and I am beyond grateful for it. They were folks that I don't even know, folks I haven't done in the course, folks I don't see regularly chit-chatting, commenting on my stuff, which made it even more special somehow. Lots of compliments on that inertia piece you guys might have seen that I put out. And lots of like compliments, like not like good piece, really well writing, things like that, but like, oh my God, thank God I found this. I've been looking for tips on inertia. How did you know I needed this? That kind of thing. Just gratitude for the help and for the right thing being out there that they needed, which ding, 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 of course, always gives me ideas. And so this morning's, or the idea that came from this feedback was, geez, I do all of this teaching and all of this, all the live streams and everything, and I don't write a lot of tips articles. Like, I've written that one. I wrote maybe 2 of them, but I usually write about the really like political and powerful, important stuff that's happening either in our community, and I write from that perspective, or I usually write about the things that are going on in my life that are conflicts that I would love the greater community to know is an issue we need to work on. And what I realized is I don't write a lot of tips articles, and maybe that's what I should be writing. Maybe that's what you guys need. So what I think I'm going to do, not what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do it. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it out yet. That's what I don't know. And I'm going to write a series of pieces on tips, just tips on lots of different things. Like I do in the newsletter. I think I'm going to take the old newsletter little tip things and start putting them into articles for us. So those of us that do not get the newsletter can still get those tips, and I spend that time writing them. So it should get out to more people. So that was my idea. And I'm just so grateful to know that as I do all of this creating and content creation and reaching out to you guys, that even on the days when I don't feel like I'm doing a good job at it, somebody out there is reading my stuff and getting helped. And so being reminded of that by the comments that people leave is so important for my mental health, that so I can keep going, right? It's like the fuel that keeps me going. And it was just a really a needed week of some good feedback from the community, from folks, not my regulars, right? It was really interesting in it. And it really clicked for me in a different way. Oh, I'm glad you're excited, Morgan. I'm glad you would like tips articles too, because I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know why it never occurred to me before. Like, it's one of those things where I was just like, duh, and yeah, so I'm going to do that for you guys. But thank you to the folks that took the time out of their day. That is my gratitude. Thank you to the 3 or 4 of you that don't usually comment on my social media that took the time to comment this week and say, hey, that piece was really good for me. Thank you. I'd like more of them. Or, oh, I needed that. How did you know that's what I was looking for? And thank you for doing all the things that you do and all of that stuff. I got a bunch of those this week and I really needed them. So thank you to those of you who took the time to do that. I appreciate it, and it does make a difference, and I do care. And it really does make a difference to me. So thank you. Okay, moving along. Next gratitude. Oh, yay. Next gratitude is for my little town, you guys. I love my little town so much. So there's this event coming up, and it is the cutest event ever. Can we just talk about it? Okay. So in June, we do a day here in Bailey town called Bailey Day. And we really celebrate our town, and all of the vendors come out. It's a walking fair outside, and there's vendors that aren't usually here, but there's also all of our local stores and stuff come out, and we all get together and hang out outside and buy each other's stuff and play games and eat food and all kinds of fun things. But the best part about the whole thing, and the part that makes you go eat like that, and like, I love my town so much. Okay, it's an Old West theme. How cute is that? Because Bailey was at one time an old mining town, just like most of the mountain towns in Colorado. And we have a lot of pride and history in Colorado about the Old West. right? There are a lot of brave folks that made their way across over here. And let me tell you, I've seen the terrain, and they did not have gear that we have, and they did not have cars, and they didn't have four-wheel drive, and they didn't have any of that stuff. They walked this shit, you guys. They walked it. And I think that's insane. And so we spend a lot of time whenever we have kind of functions, or we do fairs, or we do anything like that. There always tends to be kind of somewhere some recognition of the history of Colorado and how it developed, right? Well, this whole day is about that. People get dressed up in Old West costumes, and they decorate the buildings like the Old West. It's just a big old theme. And it's really, really cute, because our town has changed definitely in time, of course. But at the same time, it's still one of the very few small little mountain towns left in our country. And so it's adorable. And I love my teeny tiny town. And I love that we all get together like that and have a good day together and celebrate our town. So thank you, Bailey. I love you. I'm so glad I moved here. I love this town so much. And I love living here, and I love the people that live in it. And so my gratitude is for Bailey Day. I love that my little town does it. And I love, of course, we're going to sponsor and stuff like that. But it's just a good time, and it's just a happiness. You know what I mean? It's like when I talk about sharing joy, well, my entire town shares joy for a day, right? That's amazing. That's so much fun. They support each other. They come out and laugh, and their kids play with each other and all of that stuff. And I know we'll all be wearing masks the whole time. And I know people will be wary of being too many people in a group and all of those things. But we're not letting it stop us this year. Last year we skipped Bailey Day because it was too close to everything was just coming out and whatnot, and everything was still shut down. But we're coming back this year with it, and I'm excited. We're such a resilient little town, and I'm so proud of us. So yay for Bailey Day. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, yay. Okay. So you guys, so tired, so exhausted, so spoonless. But I talked to you guys about flavor and fun being my words, and I talked to you guys about creating and sharing joy and all kinds of stuff, and that it comes in different packages for everybody, right? Well, I have fun waiting for me today. As a little girl, I've always loved cats. I feel like that's something the general public knows, that I'm a cat person, and it's a lifelong special interest. It's not something that I'm just recently special interested in. Definitely since I was like a little girl, like before I could really walk, I had a cat, and I loved my cat, right? And so cats have been a special interest for a really, really long time. And as a little girl, of course, I wasn't choosing the animals that were allowed in our house, and I wasn't making those rules. So as a little girl, my mom never wanted us to have more than one cat. And then when I was in adulthood, in my 20s and 30s and things, she kind of loosened a little bit, and we were allowed to have two cats, because by then I was helping with the litter box and the feeding and all of that stuff. So it was okay to have two cats, but that was the cutoff. So my whole life growing up, I wanted to have enough money that I could have enough cats and enough money to buy big giant cat trees for them with lots of different levels and all kinds of things to play on and sleep in and all of that stuff. And I just used to dream about it. One day I'm going to have so many cats, and I'm going to have a huge cat tree and enough cats to fill the cat tree. And I can just watch out the window, and it gives them a beautiful view and the whole thing. Ugh. Speaking of cats, I have cat hair in my mouth. And so that was my whole thing. And so here I am in adulthood, and I'm finally making those dreams come true. Thankfully, Antonio loves me enough to allow us to have the cats here. So I do have 6 inside and 2 outside, and little me inside that is so proud of us. So excited that we have so many cats. I love it. It makes me happy on a regular basis. I don't care how many litter boxes I have to clean. I love it. And so today, you guys, the cats have a new cat tree. They don't know it yet. I have their old one. They've had it for 2 years. They've loved it to death, destroyed it. It's all falling apart. There's holes in it. And so it was time for a new one, and they don't know. But I have a new cat tree for them in the other room, and Antonio and I are going to build it today. And I love nothing more than building the cat tree and watching them all explore it and find their new favorite spots and just get involved in it and watching their happiness. And so I am truly looking forward to that today. It is the only thing that I plan on doing today, except for spending some time outside because I'm pooped. So as you know, Sunday is my one day off, and I plan to do nothing with my one day off. As always, I need some napping, I need some reading, I need to hang out with my animals. But today, you guys, I'm so grateful to have the ability to purchase that size cat tree for my animals, that I can spend $80, which is a lot of money to me, on a cat tree, and put it up for my cats and watch them enjoy it, and that I have 6 of them to love on today. That's my big gratitude for today, because I'm really looking forward to, I don't know, enjoying their joy and just watching them lay about it. So keep an eye on social media if you follow me, because I'll probably put a picture up later of them on the tree and all that. But I'm excited for that, because it's like, it's not a big deal. It was a necessity. Their cat tree was falling apart. There are 6 of them. Getting a small one is silly, right? And so it was a needed thing. But here is the thing that brings me joy, and it's such a small, odd thing, right? The rest of the world would be all judgmental about me and my cat tree and my 6 cats, right? But it brings me joy. It gives me pleasure. It makes my heart grow. It makes me love my animals more. And it's a simple little thing, but there it is, joy, right? And I'm making it myself, and I'm making Antonio do it with me. So I'm sharing my joy with him, right? And that's all I want, is to show you guys that example. It's just such a fun little thing. So I hope you guys will take your day and go do something simple like that. It doesn't have to be a big joy. You don't have to go to the amusement park and win a billion first place prizes at the booths and things like that. It can be something as simple as French toast for breakfast, or putting a cat tree together, right? Or I don't know, any of the other things that you guys enjoy to do. It doesn't have to be a big deal to be a joy creator, right? So I'm leaving you with that idea, and with one other thing. So here's the deal, you guys. Remember back last Growing Gratitude, I was wearing my sweatshirt, and I showed you guys the new sweatshirt, and I got the new t-shirt, and I told you that the tote bag got lost, right? And it was delayed, and it didn't get in time for me to do Growing Gratitude. You guys, it went to the wrong little mountain town in Colorado, and then had to be turned around and come back here. So the funny thing is, I was like, oh, good, I have it for Tuesdays, Being Back Alive. And then I forgot to show it to you guys on Being Back Alive. If you go back and you look at the Inner Villains video, you'll see on the arm of my chair, I have laid the bag so that I don't forget to show it to you guys. And then I forgot to show it to you guys. So here it is. It's Sunday. It's the week later. Here is the tote bag. It's a really cute little tote bag. Look. Seek joy, create joy, and share joy. So it's a cute little tote bag. That's what it looks like, a little cotton thingy-majig. Do your groceries in, carry some shit to the car in, whatever you need. But I loved it. It came, and I'm just so excited to use it, and I forgot to show it to you guys, which is ridiculous. So there it is. You can get your own in the Redbubble store. The Self-Defined Living Redbubble store link is below in the description, along with my Ko-Fi and my website and my email address. So you guys, go about and have fun. Go create joy, seek joy, share joy, the whole deal. Do some self-care with your Sunday. Do something that you really, that makes you feel good, regardless of what kind of activity it is. Just do it, man. It's Sunday and life is yours. So have a good Sunday. I'm going to go rest and love my cats, have a cup of coffee and all that stuff. I will see you guys out and about on the interweb as always. And I will be back on Tuesday with Being Back Alive, and then next Sunday with the next Growing Gratitude. I hope to see you guys on Tuesday. I hope to see you out and about on the interweb. As always, your thumbs up and your views are what tell me if I should keep doing this. So please let me know. You can comment wherever you saw this video, and you can always, of course, head to BeccaLaurie.com. Use the contact page there. It goes directly to me. And while you're there, you can sign up for the free newsletter, catch the rest of my social media. You can find the store link, the Ko-Fi link, as well as all my writing and anything else that I'm working on, like the Self-Defined Living course. Everything's there. But thank you for taking time out of your Sunday to spend a little bit of time with me, just thinking about the things that we can be grateful for. Because I had a tough week, and look at how many things, though, I have to be grateful for, darn it. There was some good stuff that happened, even though I'm pooped. So I hope you guys will do some of that today as well. And I will see you on Tuesday. Have a good one, you guys. Bye.